Comedy Time presents Comedy Brew, a delicious mix of short, fast, funny, featuring today's most hilarious comedians. So crank up the volume and switch off the light, and get ready to enjoy the sweet, fresh taste of comic goodness.
Hi, I'm Mary Patterson, and you're watching Comedy Time. Did you know laughter is the symbol of joy in every language? Now, whether they're laughing with or at you, that's debatable. Enjoy your next comic.
I'm embarrassed a little bit. I am 26 years old and I do not own an iPod. I still walk around listening to a giant CD player that I have to unload and load with compact discs. But I'm not stupid. I keep my CD player tucked away in my jacket pocket and then I wear white iPod headphones. For the first time in my life, I actually want to get mugged just to see the look on that dude's face. You know, he comes up to me, "Hey, punk, give me your iPod." And I'm like, "Oh, you mean this old thing?" And he's like, "Damn, is that a Sanyo?" And I'm like, "For real, you want to hear some Boys to Men?" I made bad decisions, though. I went to college. After I graduated, I moved back in with my mom, and then I had to listen to all of her stupid rules again. You know? For instance, had to fold the towels in 3 sections because we don't want the seams to show. Do you know how many times in college I got out of the shower and rolled around on the carpet till I was dry? I drink alcohol to cope. My dad actually doesn't drink alcohol at all. My dad actually has never had a sip of alcohol in his entire life. But I actually like that because I feel like he has absolutely no idea what it even looks like to be drunk. You know, like I feel like I could stumble into his house just like wasted, like knocking over furniture. And he's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "My allergies are killing me. You have any Sudafed I could snort?" You know, like. My mom doesn't drink alcohol either, and she actually doesn't know that I drink alcohol because I've gone to very painstaking lengths to keep it secret. You know, like I'm quickly untagging pictures on Facebook. I'm pretending like I don't know how to pronounce Grand Marnier. You know, like on family vacations, I'm like sneak into the bathroom to do shots by myself during the intermission of Beauty and the Beast on ice. You know, or like. And my friends are always saying things to me like, "Oh my God, like how are you gonna do that? You're gonna have to keep that hidden from your mom for the rest of your life." It's like, no, don't be ridiculous. I have to keep it hidden for the rest of her life, okay?
What's up, Comedy Time? I'm Kirk Zipfell. This next comic's gonna blow your doors off. Forget about your doors, buddy. They're blown off. No more doors.
I got invited to a birthday party. I was stunned. A birthday party? I'm 43 years old. People knock it off. These people with these birthday parties, over 40. Stop celebrating. Get ready to die. What's wrong with you? I don't have time in my life to go to a birthday party. I'm drinking. I'm doing things that are important. And I like to drink in dark, dank holes like this. I like real bars, like in New York. You young girls with your drinking, you have to stop it. There's no such thing as blue alcohol. That's Mexicans in the back putting soap in it, laughing. I went in one bar, and I like to drink. I like to get really high, and I like to walk home through graveyards and stop and get to know my future friends. I was in one bar, and it looked like that. There's like actual creatures in the old pubs. That's what I like. It's amusement parks for adults. I went in one, and it was like Gollum. He kept there waving at me in the corner. Then I realized it was a mirror, and I was like, whoa. Slow down, big girl. Slow down on the whiskey. They gotta stop. Disney has to stop with the 3D movies, the Avatar and all that. They've gotta stop because I like to go to the movies when I have a good buzz on, and I went in to Avatar and I was a little too drunk and I put the glasses on and accidentally walked into Precious. That's a high I won't soon forget. Monique's sideburns were waving at me. Mariah looked like she could really act.
Hi, I'm Rob F Martinez, and this is Comedy Time, and we're getting ready to bring you A-list celebrities in this next segment. Okay, that's not really true, but this next comic, I'm sure, has seen celebrities and may even share a name with one of the celebrities, a first name or a middle name, a last name, a nickname. Check it out. Enjoy.
I went to the doctor recently, and I hate going in there because it's usually for something embarrassing. And I went in, and the nurse is just way too, like, creepy about things. She's like, "What are you here to see the doctor for?" I was like, "None of your business." I went in actually for a physical, and the doctor could tell that I'd been drinking, and he felt up, and he said that my liver was actually swollen. He could tell. He's like, "You're allergic to alcohol. You shouldn't be drinking." And I was like, "Why not tell me I can't have friends too?" He's like, "You should take this more seriously." And I was like, would a $50 bill change your mind? So he goes, "Listen, you should not drink." And I was like, "What am I supposed to drink then when I go out to do comedy shows?" He's like, "Just drink soda pop or water." It's like, soda pop or water? I've never made love to a stranger in the back of a taxi because I drank too much water. Some girls will agree to that kind of stuff. Others are more reserved, and they're like, "Will you still respect me if I sleep with you tonight?" I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. I went, I get the full physical, and it's kind of crazy because he goes, "I'm gonna have to, check your testicles for lumps and make sure you don't have cancer." I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure, 26 years old, should be mature enough to handle this situation." No! Not even close. Because there's two things that can go terribly wrong in this situation. First, he goes, "Undo your pants," and I was like, "Yeah, for sure, no problem." And then he pulled them off, which I thought was weird. I was like, "Whatever, you're the doctor, okay." And first thing that goes wrong, he pulls off my pants, cups me, and checks me out. First thing that goes wrong, I looked him dead in the eyes. Yeah, that's an awkward that's tough to get out of. I was like, "Oh my God, okay." My doctor's eyes are baby blue. I know that. I know that now. That wasn't even the worst part. Worst part is, he pulls off my pants and does that, and just, I don't know, like the motion of having my pants pulled off. Like, I always associate that with good times. Yeah, so he pulls off my pants and checks me out, and I don't know, natural reaction, I put my hands behind my head. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Getting into it."
You're watching Comedy Time, and this next comic is also an avid hunter in their spare time. I guess you could say they're used to killing. Get it? Killing? Term for using when a comic gets a laugh? Oh, never mind. Just watch this next clip.
You happy to be alive? Let me hear you. I know I'm happy to be alive. I am so happy I don't know what to do, because I didn't always used to be a comedian. I used to be a cop. I was, yeah. Don't nobody like cops till they get their ass whipped. And everybody like a cop then. But I was a cop in Houston, and looking back, I've been gone about 12 years, but looking back now, I see that they let anybody be a police in Houston. I was 136 pounds, soaking wet. I had no business being a cop. My gun weighed a third of my pound. It was a Smith & Wesson stainless steel 686 357 Magnum, and I wore it on the right side. It was so heavy, it made me lean. I had to walk like that for 2 weeks until I got my first check, and I was able to get that flashlight and shove it on the other side. I was the man, baby. But I didn't look like a regular cop like you see cops now, because my waist, I had a 28-inch waist. My waist was so little. You know when you see cops, all in uniform, everything looks proportioned? Like they have like their bullets, then a space, then a gun, then a space, then handcuffs, then a space. Some more stuff that I don't know nothing about in the space. Well, all my stuff was touching. I looked like I had on a child's charm bracelet. Free! My uniform did not fit right. Good thing I had to carry mace back then, because I'd had to carry that in my hand. I had to carry mace, my nightstick, and my flashlight in one hand, and my gun in the other hand, because there was no room for backup weapons.
All right, I'm Arana, and you're watching Comedy Time. Why am I so cheery? Because I just had a sneak peek at the next comic. I'm privileged.
I could never really understand, for instance, why it was so important for employers to know my marital status before I even got hired for a job. I mean, how does that have anything to do with whether I'm qualified for that position or not? Well, Mr. Real, we can see here by your application that you are divorced, so I guess we can pretty much assume that making any sort of a long-term commitment to our company is going to be pretty much impossible for you to do. I'd be like, no, what it means I'll probably be hanging around here for the next 27 years, no matter how crappy you treat me. But I will be seeing other employers on the side. And how about questions they put on job applications? Stupid questions. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? If yes, please explain below. In this tiny little box? Which incidentally holds about 3 words. What are you going to put? Not my fault? She woke up? I don't know. But why in the hell isn't this the first question on the job applications I want to know? It seems rather important, right? Have you ever been convicted of felony? Maybe it's not. Well, after reviewing your application, we feel as though your educational background and employment history pretty much overshadows that double homicide in '92. Congratulations. Welcome to Ihop. I can actually make fun of Ihop because I actually worked there for 14 years as a manager. I actually had a guy call me over his table one time and proceed to tell me that this was the worst piece of prime rib he had ever eaten in his entire life. And I'm like, maybe the first clue should have been that $2.49 price there, Jethro.
Hey, you're watching Comedy Time, and I hope you're ready for a marathon of laughs. Seriously, this is about to get intense on the stomach muscles. Did you eat right? Train properly? Good. Enjoy this next comic.
You get to meet lots of cool people doing comedy. You'd think it'd be easier to meet women, but it's tough. Problem is, I'm a good moral guy. I only make love to married women because I don't support premarital sex. met a Canadian girl at a show once. She was like, Adam, do you know what the difference is between sex with an American woman and sex with a Canadian woman? I thought about it for a minute, and I was like, well, probably the currency. Which is apparently the wrong answer. But we had a great time, and I went home. We talked on the phone for a few weeks. She said she wanted to fly out and see me, which was cool. But then she goes this. She goes, I think I'm gonna bring a friend in case you're an axe murderer. I was like, great, now I gotta kill you both? Like, we have that kind of freezer space this time of year. At my parents' house. I'm not big into partying. I don't party too much. I was driving with my buddy to a party the other day, though, and he's like, dude, we're gonna party like it's 1999. I was like, bro, in 99, I was 13. So if by party you mean touch myself to TRL, I'm down.
Hey guys, I'm Suna Bilstead and you're watching Comedy Time. This next comedian is apparently dating my ex-boyfriend. I mean, it's cool. I'm totally over it. I just thought I should tell you because nobody told me.
You know what, so this is New York, okay, still, and put yourselves there. And there are these young men in the front row, you guys, and they all had on these puffy jackets and the CDs around the necks and the crooked hats, right? So I was just making conversation, so I was like, hey, you guys in a gang or something? Yeah, guys, yeah, they were. Not comfortable. It wasn't. So I was like, oh my God, I have to relate. So I'm like, do you guys like Def Leppard? Why that came to my mind, I was like, so I started singing that one number, pour some sugar on me. Yeah, I sang that, guys. They didn't like it. They didn't. And then I remembered that one ensemble, Ludacris or something, you know? And they got that, they got that piece that goes like, pimping all over the world, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Well, you know it, yeah. Well, they like that one. They did. But that was all I knew. That's it. That was all I knew of that number. So I'm like, oh, I have to prepare for the next time all the gang bangers come out to the comedy club, guys. I was like, New York City, like, I don't know, they don't even come out in LA. I guess they're just busier. So I don't know. So I wrote this song for when they come out, right? So like it's the abridged version. The regular version is like 45 minutes long. It's like one of those R. Kelly kind of songs. And man, well, it's long because there's like in it I use in the entire orchestra, and there's an actual gang, and then like they rumble. It just takes forever. So alright, this is in F if you want to sing along. Okay. Hey there, gangbanger boy. Why do you look so blue? Oh boy. Is it because you stop it. Did somebody break into your crib and bust a cap in you? Oh, I hate it when that happens, guys. So I'll get right to the point. The next time somebody gets up in your grill and they're like, hey, do you want to be in a gang with us? Yeah, you look them into their business and you say, no, I don't, mister. Yeah, you say that. You say it, yeah, and you sing these silly little words and nobody will get hurt. right? You just sing, binky bink, binky binky boo, binka diddle 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 doo doo doo, binka diddle diddle doo, binka diddle doo. Thanks, but no thank you. Yeah. Hey, thanks, but no thank you. You don't have to be rude. Subwoofer is not a dog, it's the speaker in the back of your car. Yeah, 'cause gangsters like music, yay! Yeah, and it lets all the helpless blind people know just right where you are. Oh, there you are, gangster. See, you're not that bad. All right, here we go. All right. Hey there, gangbanger girl. It's okay to say no, no, no. Then, yeah, the next time some young spiffy fellow asks you to be his ho, ho, ho. Yeah, it's okay, you guys. Just say, I don't want to be a part of your organization. Yes, yeah, people do it to the Jehovah's all the time. Yes, they do. Yeah, and they don't cut you. So. Uh-oh. So, the good part about this song is that you can sing it to the Jehovah's or the Crips. So, yeah, just guess. Binky bink, binky binky boo, binky binky diddle diddle doo doo. I'll buy you a beer, diddle 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 doo. Okie dokie, Smokey Bear. Thanks, but no thank you. Thanks a lot, you guys. That's fun.